Oh, and
Well,
welcome to the
hello,
meta-
everybody. Oh, you son of a bitch.
I thought you'd be too distracted by holding your child.
Yeah, you tried. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's Meta Game Minute. Just kidding. I don't know what I'm talking like. But anyway, dude, this was a really fun session. We did a little bit longer. If you guys followed along at home, and we did a lot of exploring the mansion, just a lot of exposition and exploration and things like that, sort of developing our own individual plot points. There was a lot of cool stuff to talk about. Some things I want to hear about. The freaking spider brain, talking to the spider brain, that was really cool.
Brain.
Let's start with Caleb.
My letter was kind of let's start with you. Scory, Telbrun, Mr. Caleb, Jesus.
Yep. Okay, first of all, the shirt. Can you read it?
Very it's nice. Legit. Jesus saves, all others take half damage. Oh, because he saves you. Oh,
and it's natural 20.
You remember like Easter, Rhett?
Yeah.
What's that? I think it's been canceled, right?
That's probably true. Jesus got canceled by the coronavirus.
He's staying home.
Yeah.
Jesus is socially distancing from us.
Yeah, he's down to 4 apostles now.
Religion jokes.
Yeah, play by the limits. So what? I don't know. What do you want to know?
Let's hear about
Q&A with Scory Telbrun.
Yeah, like the brain talking to them. Like you clearly chose to keep some information secret from us, which is annoying. But hey, we all have our secrets. So like, tell us about that a little bit.
Why are you a liar?
Did you swear allegiance to the Black Wolf?
No. Well, to be honest, he hasn't really sworn allegiance to any of you. I mean, he's kind of along for the ride, so to speak.
But like telling the spider, you can count on me. And like, I didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure you crossed your heart.
Well, the thing is he's a little bit more connected to the gods and the world of nature than he is to people
more
to the left and right
nature
of him.
Than the guy made of air.
Well, that could be something we can explore, but right now it's a spider with a brain, and that spider with a brain had a need, and he spoke a common language that not many can speak, and so there's some respect behind that. And whether or not Scory decides to burn those books or not burn those books, or tell you guys or not tell you guys, that's still kind of undetermined. But for now, until he can meditate on it and talk to his gods about it, maybe cast some runes or something, he is sitting on all that information for himself.
What do you make of the Black Wolf? What do you think that is?
I'm not 100% sure. So my understanding of the natural world, as seen through Scory's eyes, is, every kind of ecosystem has maybe like a patron saint, so to speak. Mm-hmm. And so this particular area, this particular forest, the Black Wolf is the patron saint of this area, as like the octopus is the patron saint of where Scory maybe is from.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's he respects that, and kind of the deity. Sorry, Dash, you're really distracted. Too sexy.
Looking at him.
Too much sexy.
Is that something that you and Alex have talked about, or you just kind of
yes and no? So there are things about Scory that I'm kind of deciding right now on the spot.
Right.
But Alex knows kind of Scory's deal, where he's from, and kind of the loose idea of his particular role where he's from.
So when he mentions that there are sort of protector spirits or things like that, did you grab onto that?
Yeah,
okay,
that's
cool.
kind of what I'm latching onto now.
Gotcha. That's
but
really
that
cool.
was not a prearranged thing, as far as I remember.
So yeah, because I think that what we've talked about is Melora kind of being
deity.
So you gotta reach out to the people that know the local spirits to sound
sound
familiar.
And even it does. And even Melora, I would say that Scory categorizes Melora as several different, like, like he's more of an ancestral person, and so all of those ancestors kind of funnel into the identity that is Melora.
Mm-hmm.
At least in this particular universe.
That's awesome. Scory's kind of interpretation of spirits and the deity of Melora, for sure. Yeah.
If the Romans came in and said, no, there's, or, not the Romans, but, somebody like them came in and said, there's actually just one God, that all of those ancestors and all those things, the gods that Scory identifies with, would be kind of consolidated into Melora, into that kind of theology.
I approve that.
So you asked me a question. I want to pass it on to Riff, and I'm going to ask Riff, so are you a cutter? Because we just found out about you cutting runes in yourself and all that.
No, it's part of my my lore. So basically, every time I level up, as far as on my sheet, my player sheet or whatever, obviously, we get new spells and we get new whatever, new abilities, I get more key points, I get, better, all that sort of shit. And so, in my monastery, in order to do the basics, and because I'm a Ghostwise Halfling Shadow Monk, Shadow monks in my realm, they've got runes for all the spells. So it's Girl Scout badges. Every spell kind of has its own little symbol or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so then it's so where the key is in my body, where the energy comes for me to do that, I have the runes carved in my skin very, very finely, and then to my center on my chest. So it's this long spider web of designs and tattoos, and I have to create perfect lines to go, if I want to do key. So I've got key from my chest, and then lines down all the way to my legs. So when I punch, when I kick, up into my head, if I headbutt. And so by level 20. If I were to light up fully, I would just look like a bunch of glowing lines. But within the Shadow Monk thing, this thing that I developed, and this is actually all something that I'm gonna send to Alex, but I guess I get to tell it now. So as you guys see me now, because I'm learning it, it looks like thin sort of black lines, in movies where it looks like poison, goes through veins or whatever. But it you see these runes sort of light up, more so Shyamalan's version of Airbender, where it was much more intricate type of thing.
Yep.
That sort of lights up and it becomes black, but it's not actually lighting up. That's me accessing the shadow realm when I do my spells and my stuff. And as I get better and better at it, the lines light up less and less, and I just become clear and invisible.
I like that, and it kind of. You can tell me if I'm totally way off base, but it's almost what I envision is the meridian maps, from Eastern medicine.
Yeah.
Kind of the flow of the meridians across your body. I'm gonna send it to you.
And then, and then also on my gi and my uniform, on how I'm dressed up with I've got a hood, and then I've got multiple layers, but you can tell. On different parts of my outfit, there's finally it's almost the exact same color as the gi itself, as my monk attire or whatever, but the thread is just a little bit off color, and if you really look for it, you can kind of basically tell what level I am. I'm a black belt with this many stripes or whatever.
That's cool.
The more you look at my gi, all of this stuff is also all over. So it's not only do I have to do it on my body, but I do it on my uniform as this is my belt level, essentially.
Right. That's cool. Cool.
So,
wait, no. He gets to pass it off on to someone else now.
Yeah, and I'm going to pass it off to Dash. He went on a little down sort of a knowledge path that I didn't quite expect, and a little exploration and that sort of stuff.
I didn't know he was a library guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. Thrakis, he likes to, every now and then he'll dive into a book. And he can read, which I think is surprising to some. But yeah, no, I would like to think that the Goliath isn't all just like, steel and anger and thrashing.
Oh my God.
He likes to read a good book.
Yeah, he likes to every now and then. Yeah, and he can use his
50
brain.
Shades of Grey.
You got to be
Most zealots know how
strategic.
to read.
You got to have strategery when it comes to slaughtering. So
Yeah, true.
and even his god enjoys some good strategery.
What is
Being a
Thrax's-
soldier, I
yeah.
imagine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What
I
is
imagine he
Thrax's
reads more.
guilty pleasure?
Yeah.
What?
What is
Yeah.
Thrax's guilty pleasure read?
Ooh, a guilty pleasure. Probably Little Women. Loves it.
Books written by
How does he
halfling women.
identify?
Yeah.
Books written by halfling women.
Yeah.
Specifically, he's really into halfling romances.
Yeah.
Just something
that's,
about
that's his,
big.
that's his weird kink. Yeah.
Riff
so
can't be
big,
friends with him anymore then.
yeah.
Yeah.
The world of halfling romance is so intriguing to a 7-foot-tall man.
Yeah. He just doesn't get how it all works.
They're so small, but love so
So
big.
exotic.
Yeah.
So exotic.
How does it work?
How do they have such big hearts?
Yeah.
And I think I'm not mistaken in saying that Milo isn't feeling the best. So he's stepped away from the recording unless he's here, in which case he can interrupt me. But
But I think
Something I want to. I'm actually another thing I just didn't execute this this play, but like something that I've got written down in my notes that I'm going to try to very non-metagame minute bring up to my group is in several rooms that we've gone into, there's been once in the library, once in the dining room, and I think once somewhere else. There's a portrait. There's 3 portraits of this fucking family that's been in like 3 or 4 different rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like the next mystery of the house that I want to figure out because like,
yeah,
and I want to figure out how they're related to Zephyrus. But also I want to go to the town and go to the library and then fucking go to the fighting arena and have Thrakus throw me in my chucks at somebody and just stab him in the face across the arena.
Dash
Worms
died.
Coliseum.
Dash is
died.
dead, guys. Oh,
Yeah.
no, he's back.
Oh,
No, he's doing the Undertaker.
I would like that.
Yeah, I will say I totally expected the kid in the woods to be like a ghost of like my family's, like basically like the house got massacred or something. It's like, oh, you guys live in my house? That's really cool.
I totally,
like-
Lady in the water or something.
thought it was going to be some sort of creepy kid necromancer
I thought
talking
it
Yeah.
to
was
some
gonna be,
court.
I thought it was gonna be a Kenku in a skin suit.
Oh, shit.
That's
That'll be
if
the
I was
Halloween
Jimmy.
episodes.
Nope,
3
it's just
Kenku
a
and a
little
skin
kid.
That's
Bummer.
Yeah, and his skin trench coat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you played the kid to Bentley's kid-like thing like really well, Alex. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, when Bentley, when you said that you wanted to go off on your own to do the Kenku stuff, like I knew I wanted that kid to be at the Kenku stuff. He's got a little storyline there.
Nice.
And I'm like, this is going to be so perfect. I was so excited when you said that because I'm like, oh yeah, this little kid is going to hang out with this little kid.
Yeah.
And the Chucks are going to come out and he's going to love them.
Nice.
If
Yeah.
I had rolled better, would I have found that kid?
Potentially.
No, that's a no. Because you never roll. You suck.
Okay.
Alex,
Wow.
how oh, the one-handed baby in the other hand.
Yeah, you like that?
That's good.
You're an old pro at it now. Alex, how are we doing as far as beating your story?
Are we winning?
I have no idea. I don't know how many hit points my story has. I'm trying to add more and more onto it. And
But like, are we I guess being in this castle now is listening back to the episodes that are out now. We just like at this time of recording, we just like escaped the prison or whatever. So it's weird to sort of play, or it's nicer now to play this second kind of open area on the Grand Theft Auto map. And like find like all of the little missions or whatever. Now knowing that that's kind of how you play, whereas the prison I felt trapped because it was like I was still getting used to you, but now I'm kind of used to you, so it's fun. That's why I left. I was like, well, there's 4 of us or 5 of us in this fucking house. Like, I'm gonna go somewhere else on the map that I know exists and see about the army and the thing that I sort of like talked about like last week or 2 weeks ago or something like that. So I liked that was there, and I think that's very, very cool. It's a very eye-opening as a guy who did so many episodes, being like, oh yeah, that would have been a simple thing that I could have incorporated and would have made it 10 times better. So it's awesome to see you doing. I have such fun playing your games.
Thank you.
All right, I'll stop washing your balls.
As a Diablo 2 fan, I am very excited that we have what seems to be the whole map uncovered.
We're working on it.
Oh yeah.
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 Like we're
it's like I kind of felt like the mansion was going to be really big, but it's also really surprising. Like seeing those rooms start to come uncovered, I'm like, oh, geez, like there's a lot of stuff here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm
many
trying to
more
think what I
black
can open up
areas.
for you. I can open up that. And I can open up that.
We should get some screenshots and stuff of the mansion that we can put up.
I'll get that now.
that
Since
everything's
it's
On
all
the social
all
media
open.
when these episodes come out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it's awesome.
And
So, see, Zephyrus told you guys
There
he
you go.
has a big house.
So we
It's a
still
big
need
house.
to explore the roof, though, or whatever, where the birds are.
Oh yeah. With that, Willem would tell you, but it's a kind of a rookery. It's a place for birds to be sent out for whatever purpose they
Fucking
need.
Willem and Ball just
Like Game of
high
Thrones.
in the fucking janitor's closet.
Any
It was great.
kenkus? Any kenkus?
But no Kenku. It's kind of like a small cramped area up there, and it doesn't have roof access.
Probably pretty
Yeah.
smelly too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because there's still birds living up there. And yeah,
Super
if I'm
relieved.
going to build a mansion, I'm putting like a hookah den in it. Like
Yeah, I'm
that's just me.
I'm very relieved that there's a hookah den in my mansion. So
Before we sign off, we should all go around and say like our real quickly our favorite part like that we enjoyed in this last session. I really enjoyed watching Caleb talk like massage the brain of that spider and talk to him. That was
Membrane.
really interesting to me, and I thought a really cool piece of RP.
I enjoyed. Let's see here. What didn't I enjoy? I enjoyed the trophy room personally,
Oh yeah,
and I can't help but wonder: is there something about that outfit that is going to get Zephyrus into trouble?
yeah,
And
somebody
also the
recognizes
note,
me or something.
the note that I wasn't a part of.
Yeah,
With the ocean smells and all that stuff, that kind of piqued my interest, and I wonder if Scory could have lent some knowledge about that, but we'll never know.
well, we do have the jar still,
But not the note.
yeah. So yeah, Zephyrus is like very paranoid, and he doesn't like to leave bits lying around that could come back to bite him. Yeah, so he was fully not expecting that note, and I was looking for a time to like get a chance to use my primordial, and I think like when Zephyrus read it and realized that it was like, you know, from his boss, basically like his ultra boss, like he was not excited about that.
No.
So when
And-
you say boss, is that like your genie's commander, like the person that owns your lamp, essentially?
Yeah, kind of. So like you guys met Eben like that. You guys met Eben, the guy in the painting,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and like he's kind of above me and he gets to boss me around a little bit. But then we both have a mutual boss as well.
Okay.
And you know, so you guys heard Eben like boss me around. He's like, yeah, you got to go find this guy and, you know, take care of him, like whatever that entails.
Zephyrus is just
And so-
part of like a D&D pyramid conspiracy.
Yeah. Yeah. Now,
When
if
does
you
he
guys just
start
buy into this,
selling
why do you guys
essential
think I'm trying to
oils?
get you here? Yeah. I'm like, well, guys, come to my mansion and bring $1,500 a piece, buy my product.
And 3 friends.
Yeah.
And then you bring 3 friends.
But yeah,
Dash?
not excited about the note. So
My favorite part is slowly uncovering the shame that lies within Zephyrus's family, and watching him be ashamed of it. Brackus gets a small amount of joy out of that, you know?
what
Like,
shame.
these, like disturbing rooms. And then Zephyrus be like, oh my. Yeah. That's my favorite part.
It's just because I'm so soft. Like I'm not used to seeing a bunch of dead creatures everywhere.
I really like, and you had said this like I forget how many episodes ago. I think it's like right when we got to the town or whatever. But Thrakus, like I really enjoy how you said he's going to be different now, and he's going to have like this sort of like softer, like more PTSD side, and you've really explored that a lot more. Like it was much more kill in the beginning, but now it's like we're uncovering this like wilted flower in this giant man beast.
The war's over. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, war's over.
Oh yeah, it is.
Well, shoot, this has got to be the longest episode of Metagame Minute ever, so we should wrap it up.
Yeah.
We thank you all for listening along. It is currently your Thursday. Come back Monday, get the next episode, and see what we're going to do. And we got some business to take care of, so we appreciate it, guys.
Male breastfeeding.
Yeah. There you go. I got 4 nips for a reason.
Still can't see.
Anyway.
Red's holding his baby.